If there was one thing I could choose to wear, so I could prove that you were mine, this ring is what it'd be. 'Cause just like his smile, it shines, and just like his eyes, white as the sky, it lets everyone know there's no one else for me. When this ring I make you mine for good, I'd take it home today if you'd say I could. There's so much treasure that I see, but there's one just right for me, and it was hiding like a needle in the hay.
Hey guys,
Hey.
good morning. Because Kizzy is from Zimbabwe, there's a tradition called lobola, which is when you marry a woman, you have to give her parents like animals and shit as a, kind of pay them off.
That's my cow.
This is actually a zebra.
Kiwi, yeah.
A sheep.
Sheep. And the brandy.
And the brandy.
To ease the tensions between the families.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. You're in my mind, baby, now and always. You're in my mind, baby, now and always. The road I'm walking might fall away. You're in my mind, baby, now and always. Swans like ghosts on the jet black water. The swans like ghosts on the jet black water. Hey little baby, I hold you close. We're glad like ghosts on the starry water. Hey.
Friends and family, I welcome you to the special occasion of the marriage of Daniel Crawford and Kezia Kramer here on the beach in Devonport. We are gathered here in the presence of God to witness their union and to share their joy. And I would like to welcome Paul Crawford, Daniel's father, up here to share a few words.
I want to share some things that I want to give to you guys today on this very special time. You look beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. He's pretty handsome too, isn't he? He's pretty cool. Yeah. It's their love that's brought them to this point, a love that's grown, and many of you have been involved along that journey. And love is an interesting thing. It's celebrated all around the world at weddings and various events. People go to great lengths to celebrate their love for one another. And I want to talk about some of the things that we need to add to love. There's a scriptural chapter in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13 which gives some attributes of love. It says it's patient and kind. Patient and kind. It believes the best. And there's a lot of attributes there. And there's so much that people think they know about love, and yet the sad reality is so many start a journey like these two here today, so in love, and yet unable to guard, protect and maintain that love. And I want to give you guys some thoughts on how to do that. Just as lust without love leads to emptiness and eventual loneliness, so it is that love without life skills is like trying to support one of these umbrellas in a gale with a twig. Love without the skills to maintain it and sustain it. Have fun. Sometimes the going can get tough and the going can get rough. Make sure you're having your good quota of fun. Individual fun and fun as a couple. That feeds your relationship. Secondly, the H, habits. Develop habits that feed your love for one another. Develop habits that say, I care. I want to be part of your life. Connect daily with one another. Prioritize some time with each other above all else on a daily basis. Prioritize it over those phone calls, those texts. How come texts supersede everything? Never mind. Prioritize one another and your needs for each other. Develop the habit of resolving conflict. Develop the habit of speaking to each other in kindness and love. Develop the habit of praying together. I think that's a good habit. Develop habits that say, I care for you, I value you, I love you. I think the greatest gift you can give to each other is to listen. Listening is a skill that is so lost. We can Facebook each other, we can text each other, we can do all this sort of communication. But the greatest gift you can give each other through your life's journey is to listen deeply. A woman who feels heard feels loved. And your job, young man, is to make her feel heard. A man who feels heard feels respected. And your job, young lady, is to make him heard. God bless you. I'm so excited for you both. I've gone over 5 minutes. I need to stop. I'd like to invite our daughter, Daniel's sister, Michaela, to come forward. She's going to read a poem that's been written especially for this occasion.
Okay, well, this is the story of Kez and Dan. Let's start from the beginning, from where they began. Kez was at uni with my sister Grace. Her part-time job was at our cucumber place. While she worked hard and toiled in the sun, Dan would spy and check out her bum. He kept going over time after time. He fell in love through the cucumber vines. As time went on, they went their own ways. Dan was brokering while Kez taught ballet. Then one fine night on the 5th of Jan, an accidental text was sent to Dan. Come to my birthday, come party with me. They held hands, they kissed, it was meant to be. From then till now they've been a pair, 2 peas in a pod, none could compare. As time went by, their love did grow. Then Dan sat down by Howard's pillow. Howard, good morning. Can I ask you something? You see, in my hand, I have a ring. Can I marry your daughter? Please say okay. I'll love her and cherish her and do whatever you say. Howard said, what? And then, why not? You're a cool guy. She loves you a lot. It came to pass on the 30th of May, Dan popped the question and became a fiancé. Time has gone by and now here we are, their wedding day. They've come so far. I love these guys, so do you. Let's give them our blessing, as they say I do.
Marriage is a legal part which involves vows and a commitment to each other. Before Kezia and Daniel present their vows, however, I would like to ask, who gives this woman to be married? Thank you. Daniel Paul Crawford, that's you. Do you take Kezia Samantha Kramer to be your wife? Do you promise to love, honour, cherish and protect her, forsaking all others and remaining faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Very good. Wise man. Kezia Samantha Kramer, do you take Daniel Paul Crawford to be your husband? Do you promise to love, respect, honour, cherish and protect him, forsaking all others and remaining faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Good. As well as the legal vows, Daniel and Kezia have written their own vows that they wish to read to each other as a sign that there is more to this marriage than just a legal document.
Kezia, I love you so much. From the first time I met you, I knew you would change my life, though I had no idea by how much. You bring out the best in me. Thinking of you fills me with the most wonderful feeling. I love the way your big brown eyes sparkle. I love the way your face lights up when you smile. And of course I love you for just being who you are. The most beautiful, the most lovely, the most fascinating, the most intoxicating person in my world. I promise you my deepest love and my fullest devotion. For the pressures of the present and the uncertainties of the future, I promise to bring out the best in you always, and for you to be the most that I can. I promise to encourage you in your unique talents and abilities, and to lend you strength for all your dreams. You're everything I need. I praise God for you, Kezia, for all your love and constant friendship. I know that our love is heaven sent, and because of that, I promise to cherish you forever. From this day forward, you shall not walk alone. My heart will be yours, my heart will be your shelter, and my arms will be your home. As I have given you my hand to hold, I give you my life to keep.
Daniel, I love you so much. You're my favourite person in the whole world, and I feel like the luckiest girl ever to be marrying you today. You make me a better person, and my life is only complete with you in it. I love that I'm completely myself when I'm with you, and I feel honoured that you have trusted me with your heart. Your positive outlook on life and love for our family and friends are only a few of the qualities I love about you. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I promise you my deepest love and my fullest devotion through the pressures of the present and the uncertainties of the future. I promise to bring out the best in you always, and for you to be the most that I can. I promise to encourage you in your unique talents and abilities, and to lend you strength for all of your dreams. You're everything I need. I praise God for you, Daniel, for all of your love and constant friendship. I know that our love is heaven sent, and because of that I will cherish you always. From this day forward you shall not walk alone. My heart will be your shelter, and my arms will be your home. As I have given you my hand to hold, I now give you my life to keep.
I'm surprised you didn't need tissues. I nearly did.
I did.
Well done and neat. The giving of the rings. Rings are a symbol of the love between a man and a woman that are worn as a constant reminder to themselves, each other and others of the love and commitment that are part of this marriage we are witnessing here today. Daniel, repeat after me. Kezia, I give you this ring as a token of my love.
Kezia, I give you this ring as a token of my love.
And with it my promise
And with it my promise
of faith,
patience,
laughs and love.
laughs and love.
And as evidence of the vows we have made
And as evidence of the vows that we have made
before God and everyone here today.
before God and everyone here today.
Daniel, I give you this ring
Daniel, I give you this ring
as a token of my love.
as a token of my love,
And with it my promise
and with it my promise
of faith, patience,
of faith, patience,
laughs and love.
laughs and love.
And as evidence of the vows we have made
And as evidence of the vows we have made
before God
before God
and everyone here today.
and everyone here today.
Not until you sign the papers. On behalf of all of us gathered here today, I extend to you our love and support and pray that God will abundantly bless your love, your marriage and the rest of your future together. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Yeah, go!
Yeah. That's not too bad. May the joy of this moment remain and inspire you throughout your lives. Good to see you so happy and laughing, that's great. Yeah. We will now move to sign the register to bind this agreement between you. I would like to invite Kezia's and Daniel's good friend, Helen, to come and sing for us while we do this.
Say it's true, there's nothing like me and you. I'm not alone. Tell me, feel it too, 'cause I have run away.
Can everyone please stand? Friends and family, it is my privilege to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Daniel and Kezia Crawford.
Heart is a balloon, shoots up through the stony ground. There's no room, no space to rent in this town. You're out of luck, and the reason that you had to care, the traffic is stuck, and you're not moving anywhere. You thought you found a friend to take you out of this place, someone you can lend a hand in return for grace. It's a beautiful day, sky falls, you feel like it's a beautiful day, so let it get away on the road. You've got no destination in the mind, in the maze of her imagination. Your love is down, even if that doesn't ring true. You've been all over. It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. Well, I know this little chapel on the boulevard we can go. No one will know. Oh, come on, girl. Who cares if we're trash? Got a pocket full of cash we can blow. Shots of Patrol, and it's on, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready. 'Cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you.
Kezia and Daniel Crawford.
Right, welcome everyone. It's start with. And we'd like to start with introducing a few important people. We've got the father and mother of the bride over here, the lovely Howard and Ira. That's what we like to hear.
And of course, the father and mother of the groom, who are actually sitting down in one place. Well done. Also, Paul and
He was
Lynette.
just about to open that.
We have the bridesmaids and groomsmen. We've got Laura, Lucy. Who else have we got? Nell, Jess, and Vivian.
All the groomsmen. Oh, we have Simon, Neil, Caleb, Josh, and Dave.
Very good.
There is a best man who informed us that he was the best one and all the other men were equal under him. Simon Smith.
Well done.
And we have the lovely Laura Shields as the maid of honor.
The most important thing that I found looking for speeches on the internet was, I said, you must be brief. Keep it short, otherwise people get bored. So my speech is going to be fairly short today. Just a little joke. Can you just read this for now? Think about it, ingest it, and I will call you up a little bit later. I know it's not traditional, but I'll just call you up a bit later to get your... I must admit today, I'm probably the proudest father in the world to have accompanied Kezia down the aisle. And I think you'll all agree she looks absolutely stunning. Yeah. I think most fathers say that about their daughters, but anyway, she does, especially stunning. And both Ira and I are very proud of how she's grown up. We are both delighted that she's found someone she truly loves and cares so much for in Dan. Daniel, I believe, Kez has met a perfect partner. And I believe he's everything one could hope for in a son-in-law. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for looking after Kez. I have told the story before at the engagement party, but I think it's such an amazing story. I'm going to have to repeat it because a lot of you probably haven't heard of it. And probably were a bit confused by Michaela's poem when she talked about Daniel on my bed. On my bed. Forget the date now. What date was it? May?
31.
Early May, mid-May.
I was fast asleep and I felt this sort of tapping on my feet. Dead. About, I think, 7 o'clock in the morning. Howard, you awake? Go away. Howard, you awake? It's Dan here. I woke up and there was Daniel sitting on the end of the bed. I thought, what on earth has he done now? And he politely asked me, he said, excuse me for waking you up, but do you mind if I asked Cassie to marry me? And that, well, I think that's a thought, something, an experience that I'll never ever forget. Because I think the days of asking one's father for permission to marry their daughter is probably gone. I don't think many people do that anymore. I certainly didn't do it. I think you just take it for granted that you're going to marry her no matter what. But Daniel, I still thank you very much for that consideration, and it was something I'll never ever forget. Explain what you've got there, and I think it's important for you to make a decision if you're happy. Sure.
As I understand, because Neil's also from Zimbabwe, so I've been talking about the Lobola situation with. Just in case you guys don't know, I've got a invoice here. A wife in perfect condition, 24-year-old, occasionally used for recreational purposes, serviced and maintained, previous owners looked after her and loved her dearly, comes with a lifetime warranty, apparently, quantity of 1. Lobola, which I'm actually going to discuss this also in my speech. So, the tax invoice is for 1 cow, 1 goat, 4 chickens, and a rooster. This is going to have to be open for negotiation, I think.
But you can have suitable facsimiles thereof.
That'll work.
I'll negotiate with you soon.
Okay. One bit of advice to give you. Whenever you're wrong, admit it. Whenever you're right, shut up. And for both newlyweds, I'll leave you with this final thought. May all sweethearts become married couples, and may all married couples remain sweethearts.
I just have a very short poem that I wanted to read, which somehow actually reinforces what I've been listening to this morning. I was listening very carefully to what Paul had to say, and I thought, yes, they're my sentiments precisely. And then I listened to what Dan and Kez had to say to one another, and what I had written down here, I thought, yes, that ties in as well. And it's called Now You'll Feel No Rain. Now you'll feel no rain, for each of you will be a shelter to the other. Now you'll feel no cold, for each of you will be warm to the other. Now there is no loneliness for you. Now there is no more loneliness. Now you are two bodies, but there is only one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place to enter into your days together. May your days be good and long on the earth.
I stand here today as a very proud father of a son who has made me proud, and Daniel is a young man of character and a young man of commitment, and I believe that you, Kezia, have found somebody who will cherish you and love you and look after you. But in you, I've also seen a girl. We knew Kezia before Daniel knew her, because she came to work for us on our cucumber farm, which was in the poem, and some of you won't have got that. And she always came with a bundle of energy. She did worry me one day. She's the only worker that has ever turned up in her pyjamas and worked the whole day in her pyjamas, but never mind. She was a hard worker. She was diligent and kind and a good team player, and so I'd already seen many of those sorts of attributes in Kezia long before Daniel spotted her. And so, yeah, we knew you first. And one of the things that Daniel learnt in Africa was how to barter, which is interesting that Howard brought up, I don't know what the word was, but basically it means bride price. And he's asked Daniel to pay a bride price, and Daniel has learnt to negotiate. But I think you left the invoice too late, because he's got all the power right now. But when we were in Uganda, Daniel proved himself to be responsible. He was the responsible older brother. He was the responsible son who helped us in what we did, and we really appreciated that about him. I mentioned two of his friends who are groomsmen who've done so many things together, and I don't know if Howard and Ira know this about Daniel, but I still remember the night that the three of them were bundled into a paddy wagon outside our house and duly arrested. I went out there and I said to the policeman, "Is my son in there?" And he confirmed that he was. I said, "Take him away." Kezia, to you I would say good luck. Seriously, I say welcome to our family. We have a daughter-in-law, and that's wonderful. You're a beautiful girl, and you're beautiful in every way, so I really appreciate that. I don't have much to say to you, Kez. Your dad has spoken on your behalf. But I will say I remember one of the longest sentences Daniel said as a baby, as a little kid, was this. He said, "I want to cuddle in the lounge with mine bottle and mine daddy." Well, Kez, I hand that responsibility over to you now, all right? Installing a husband 1.0. Dear tech support, the computer people have to get this, okay? Last year I upgraded from boyfriend 5.0 to husband 1.0. And I noticed a distinct slowdown in overall system performance, particularly in the flower and jewellery applications, which operated flawlessly under Boyfriend 5.0. In addition, Husband 1.0 uninstalled many other valuable programs such as Romance 9.5 and Personal Attention 6.5, and then installed undesirable programs such as Rugby 5.0 and Golf 4.1. Conversation 8.0 no longer runs, and house cleaning simply crashes the system. Please note, I've tried running Nagging 5.3 to fix the problems, but to no avail. What can I do? Signed, Desperate. Tech support replies, "Dear Desperate, First, keep in mind that Boyfriend 5.0 is an entertainment package, while Husband 1.0 is an operating system. Please enter the command "I thought you loved me," and then try to download Tears 6.2, and do not forget to install the Guilt 3.0 update. If those applications work as designed, Husband 1.0 should then automatically run the jewellery and flowers applications. However, remember, overuse of the above application can cause Husband 1.0 to default to Grumpy Silence, Happy Hour, or Beer 6.1. Please note that Beer 6.1 is a very bad program, and it will download the farting and snorting loudly Peter. In addition, please do not attempt to reinstall the Boyfriend 5.0 program. This is an unsupported application and will crash Husband 1.0. In summary, Husband 1.0 is a great program, but it does have limited memory and cannot learn new applications quickly. You might consider buying additional software to improve memory and performance, and we highly recommend Cooking 3.0 and Hot Lingerie 7.7. Good luck. And now you're going to hear from my beautiful wife, Lynette.
Hello everybody, welcome. We are so blessed to have this beautiful day. You know, if it was pouring with rain or if it was windy and we were all being blown, we wouldn't be able to enjoy this space and this place right now as we are. So I'm very, very grateful to the one who does give us the weather. And we are blessed, we are truly blessed today, especially at the beach. Wasn't that beautiful? It was just idyllic. It was absolutely gorgeous. I loved it. A lot of people said to me, "Oh, I just felt like crying." Kez and Dan, you really expressed your love to each other, and I cried a little bit. Oh, it's just so lovely to see the genuine, heartfelt, real affection and love for each other. I've been so impressed with the way they have adapted to each other over the years, and how they learned to work together, how they planned this wedding, how they saw the big picture and then they went for it. You have managed to talk your way, and make this happen. You've really done a good job. Congratulations. And if you can do this, you can do anything. I have enjoyed the process. Yesterday a lot of people turned up. We did some baking yesterday and made sandwiches and savouries and cakes and things, and my nephew, I discovered a cook, I discovered a chef in Samuel Hall. We had an assembly line going, we had a whole bunch of people. So welcome everyone, enjoy yourselves. I hope you stay through to the evening when it's a little bit darker and we can see the lights of the city, and have some dancing, and some fun together, have a party. Kez is such a family person. Every week they make sure they come and check us out and say hello, and you value family, both of you. And I love that. I love that. So I look forward to the future.
It's always been about me, myself, and I thought relationships were nothing but a waste of time. I never wanted to be anybody's other half. I was happy staying out of love that wouldn't last. That was the only way I knew till I met you. You make me wanna say I do, I do, I do, 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 do. Yeah, I do.
Mr. and Mrs. Crawford. I'm generally not very good with speeches, so I've written quite a good, so I'm going to read it, okay? Alright, yeah. So, Kezzy and I have been preparing for our wedding for a very long time now. So far, it's been more than we can ever dreamed of. Honestly, this day has been just out of this world. When we were setting up this marquee, we knew it was going to be good, because we knew it was going to be good, but we didn't. But we didn't expect it to be as good as look as nice as it turned out. Yeah. I would like to make a few mentions to people who have made this day happen. Firstly, Howard and Ira, thank you so much for all your kind words earlier and your invoice. I know. You have both been so supportive of Kezia and I over the last year as we've been preparing for this wedding. On that note, I'd like to thank you so much for your beautiful daughter, really.
We've got another one.
It's not allowed in New Zealand, mate. And most importantly, though, thank you for taking me into your family. It means the world to me, really. Now, onto the invoice. As I understand it, and because I've been informed by Kezia and obviously Neil as well now, in the Shona and Zimbabwean culture, it's custom for the potential groom to pay his family of his fiancée in for their hand of marriage, right? It's a sign that the man is capable of supporting his wife, for all those who don't know, and financially and emotionally. Now, according to Wikipedia, because Wikipedia knows everything, the bride price, or lobola, as it's formerly known, is paid in cattle. There's some other stuff there as well, but that's negotiable. Often to dispel any tensions between the families. This is a direct quote from Wikipedia, by the way. Often to dispel any tensions between the families, a bottle of brandy is placed on the table and a shot is taken by the groom and the father of the bride. So with this in mind... There's a brandy.
Okay. One as well.
And they're double shots. So, cheers, Howard.
Cheers, Daniel. All the best. Thank you, everybody else. Thanks.
I have something here for you, Howard. I have a zebra.
That's cool.
I'm sure that's better than any cow.
Do you think you're still doing pets and the chickens?
That's all right. I also have a sheep. And just for a little bit of a Kiwiana, I have a kiwi. I'd like to say a massive thank you to my mum and dad, Paul and Lynette. Thank you for the use of your property for this reception. I'd like to thank everyone here for your good wishes for joining us in our celebration today. We've invited you all here for a reason. That's because you've all contributed to our lives in one way or another. It's because of you that we are who we are, and that we're together because of who we are. If that works. A especially big thank you to all of you who have travelled to be here. Ilse, Kezia's good friend, she's come all the way from Zimbabwe. She came with her mother, but her mother can't come today. Sandy, Jerry, Nick, Harry, Megan, have come from Canberra and Aussie. All my family from down Christchurch who've technically travelled across the sea. Theoretically. Mervyn, Kath, baby Zoe, Wendy, Jeremy, Nisha. And there are other people from Aussie as well, but I'll get to them. Kez and I appreciate more than you know. Also, thank you everyone for your gifts. I'm sure these will help us in our new life together, so thank you very much. I'd also like to thank all my groomsmen. Josh, my new brother-in-law, he's a man. Yeah. Neil's been a friend of mine since university. He's actually the guy who encouraged me to go out to Kez. Kez accidentally sent me a text on her birthday, inviting me out on the night, and Neil was the one who said, "Yeah, you should just go." So he's the man. And of course, Simon, the best man. You've got to go a little easy on the speech, right? Yeah. Actually, no. Yeah, take the piss. Take the piss. So thank you guys, honestly. Yeah. Thank you. So, and to the maid of honour and all the bridesmaids. You absolutely look stunning today. You really do. And your support through Kezia through the year has been absolutely outstanding. Today wouldn't have been the same without you here. It really wouldn't. Finally, to my wife, Kezia. I just want to say massive, my wife, Kezia Crawford, in fact. Just want to say a massive thank you for always being here for me and making me happy and marrying me. I love you. I really do. Not many people will know this about me, but I've dreamed of my wedding day since I was quite a lot younger. Probably wasn't the same dream as a lot of women have, not about dresses and marquees and stuff like that. But nevertheless, I did have dreams, and when my dream was to marry a beautiful woman, to be happy for the rest of our lives, to have a family and have a nice home. Somebody who I could share my life with. The feeling of happiness when I'm with Kezia cannot be described. She's more than I could ever have hoped for. So, thank you for becoming my wife, Kez.
Good, Daniel.
So with that in mind, if you could all stand and raise your glasses. No, sit down, Kezia. To my wife, Kezia. Cheers.
We got our beach wedding, sunny skies and all, and we're sharing it with the people that mean the most to us. So it couldn't get much better than that, really. Couldn't get much better than that at all. On that note, I would again like to say thank you to all of you for coming today to join in our celebration. We really, really appreciate it. There are, however, some very special family members and friends who are missing today for various reasons, and they cannot be here to witness our marriage. So I'd really like to make a toast to these people who are far away but still in our thoughts or looking down on us as we celebrate. So would you just please raise your glasses with me for a moment to absent friends and loved ones. Absent friends. Cheer. I'm not done yet, by the way. That's actually in my speech, I wrote that. I'm not going to thank everybody individually again because Dan did a really, really good job. But I'd just like to say one huge thank you to everybody who's been involved in making this day so, so special for us. To everybody who's tolerated our incessant planning and millions of ideas, thank you for your patience. We made it. Yeah, and yeah, we're so, so happy with how everything's turned out. We actually have had the best day ever. It's been so cool. They say that you don't marry somebody that you can live with, but you marry the person you cannot live without. I cannot bear the thought of living without you, Dan. You make me the happiest girl in the world. I love you.
Throughout history, since man first climbed out of the trees and invented toilet paper, there have been many great love stories. Who can forget the gripping tales of Cleopatra and Mark Antony? Mark Antony, Lancelot and Guinevere, Tristan and Isidole, or Chris Warner and Rachel? Obviously you watch way too much Shortland Street. But with the 1996 remake of Romeo and Juliet, the bar was set high for modern day romance. Unfortunately, Daniel must have slept through this movie, as the romance we're here to celebrate today has far more humble beginnings. Cucumbers, as was suggested earlier. As I'm sure many of you know, Daniel's parents used to have a rather large cucumber farm, and Daniel, finding himself between jobs, was helping with the daily grind of growing cucumbers. It was in this most unromantic of settings that Daniel first met his bride-to-be. If you can imagine, fleeting glances between 6-foot cucumber plants, or the accidental touch of hands over the packing machine. Who of us could have guessed that this was the blossoming love story in its infancy? Now, if Daniel tells you it wasn't love at first sight, I'll take his words with a grain of salt. There are only two things in this world capable of distracting a man so much that he sprays half the cucumber crop with weed killer instead of nutrients. Shot, bro. But standing here today with all these beautiful bridesmaids, I can't think of the second. Having known Kezia and watched her and Daniel grow together as a couple and in love, I'm really proud to be standing here sharing this day with you. I know you're going to have a beautiful, happy and lovely life together. Congratulations, Daniel. You landed a beautiful wife in every respect. And congratulations, Kezia. You captured and tamed Daniel's heart. So I believe it's my responsibility to propose a toast to the bridesmaids at some point. So If you'd like to raise your glasses, we'll toast to the bridesmaids.
Next, we will be hearing from the Bride of Honour. The Maid of Honour. Bride, making up new wedding words here, guys. Just going on the fly. All right, now this is Laura, the lovely Laura, the Maid of Honour, who is going to speak with the other microphone because this one is playing up a wee bit.
I like Bride of Honour. Been upgraded. Yeah. First of all, Kez, I've had such a wonderful day. Kezia has been the most lovely, calm bride ever, and I think it's been a really great experience for all of the bridesmaids, so thank you for that, because you hear all the stories of bridezillas and things, but it's been absolutely lovely for us, so thank you, Kezia. Kezia and I met at university about 5 years ago. We were both studying a Bachelor of Dance degree, and we were flatmates at some of this time, and we roll by the names of Yogi and Bleebly. Bleebly. We won't go why, but that's okay. Kezia, you are an amazing woman, and I respect you immensely for how you approach life, how hard you work, and I admire you as a dancer, a choreographer, and a teacher. She's awesome. In Kezia, I have found a sister, teacher, incredible friend, therapist, and partner in crime. Kez would come home, because we were flatting at the time, buzzing and dancing around our little cottage, telling me about this hottie whom she'd met at work. However, I needed to see this for myself. I worked at the Glass House on a casual basis, so the times when I was there, I had my eagle eyes open for this boy who I'm not yet approved for her. On one particular day, when I was starting to not believe her, I could tell it was him as he casually wandered through the workplace because I caught a special "it's him" nod and glance from Kezia. On the days of your visit, Stan, you lit up Kezia's world. So a while later, Kezia's 21st rocks up. It was such an awesome night partying in town. The deal with Kezia and I is that we are buddies. She has my back, I have hers. However... so she knows what I'm going to say. However, we're on the dance floor. I was on the dance floor with my Kez, having a good time, and she just disappeared. I looked everywhere. I went to the loos, I went down the street, I went to the club next door, I looked everywhere. And I came back to the club, panicking, telling myself I am a terrible friend because I lost her on her birthday. I found her sitting at a table, smiling, laughing, and eyes totally glued to a man. I had been ditched by my yogi for Cucumber Boy. I love you both so much. Thank you for continuing to include me in your lives and being so hospitable and supportive. I really value your friendship. Dan, take care of her. She means the world to me. Keep her happy, make her laugh. Love her always and forever. Enjoy the good and the bad and be happy that the two of you will always have each other close by. I have never seen Kezia so happy as when she is with you. She still has that same sense of excitement as when she used to come home from the Glass House to tell me about you. Kezia and Dan, I think I can speak for all those here today when I say we love you both and wish you a lifetime of the joy of today. I know I am a better person for knowing you, and being Kezia's maid of honour is a memory I will always cherish. You both share an abundance of kindness and compassion and joy for living that embraces and includes all those who have the honour of knowing you. Thank you for sharing this special day with us. It gives me immense pleasure to invite you all to raise your glasses to the gorgeous bride and her dashing groom and wish them a life full of happiness and love.
So, well, as you know, I am Kez's sister, and I'm honoured to share a little bit about the happy couple. Well, what exactly can I say about Kez and Dan? I don't know where to begin. Probably from maybe since when we lived together, I've gotten to know the real Kez and Dan. Originally, Dan had completely forbidden me and Kezia from living together because we would absolutely tear the house down around us if we were under the same roof. So he was a bit unsure when we first decided to move in together, but it turned out to be a pretty good decision, and we've gotten along like a house on fire. They're also the type of couple who sing to each other every morning, and I mean it when I say every morning. Every morning. They are a dedicated couple who love each other dearly and work together as a couple should. I'm so honoured to have Kez as a sister and now Dan as a brother-in-law. I love you two so much and wish you the best of luck as you start a new chapter of your lives together. But if I could offer one piece of advice, it would be to please, please, please keep the singing to a minimum. Can we all raise our glasses once again to the happy couple? We all wish you the best of luck in everything you do. We love you all dearly and are so happy to share this special day with you. To Kez and Dan. This one is from Kez's best friend Tara, who unfortunately cannot be here today. She's just written a little, I think it's some sort of quote or poem, and it goes like this. A candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. No matter how many times your candle goes out, you will always have someone to relight it. Congratulations on this special day. I will be thinking about you both. Lots of love, Tara. I'll leave that. And this is from Doug, who Dad works with. He says, congratulations to Kez and Daniel. All the best for your special day. God bless you and the rest of your lives together. Now this one is from our close family friend Trevor and our maid who basically brought us up, Jane. They've kind of worked together to write this email. I know it means a lot to Kez and it means a lot to me because I'll probably cry, but okay. Dear Kez and Dan, you cannot imagine how much it saddens me not to be there on your wedding day and what I would give to be able to be there. But events, or rather more pertinently dollars, have dictated otherwise. It hurts deeply that I cannot even send you a gift. All I'm able to send is all the love and best wishes in the world for a very long, happy and fruitful life together. Jane also sends her love, best wishes, and special makorogoto. She says, your favourite mboya will be thinking about you on your special day.
This is from Mary. Daniel and Kezia, I am sorry that I can't be with you. I know from my lovely chat with Daniel earlier this week that he's very excited and really looking forward to today and to your life together. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the UK when you head overseas. Make sure Nana behaves today. Love you both, Mary. Okay, this is from your cousin Gina and Daniel in Christchurch. To Daniel and Kezia, when I first met Kezia, we were at lunch at AUT. I thought she was a really cool, passionate person, and I'm pleased my cousin Daniel has ended up with her as his life partner. Well done. May you both be blessed by all the joys of marriage. Love, cousin Gina and Daniel in Christchurch. One more. And this is from Lawrence and Anne in South Africa. Dearest Kezia and Dan, on this most wonderful day in our lives, and in your lives, Anne and I want to wish you both all the happiness in the world in your future life together. We only got to know you as an adult, Kezia, and Dan for the first time when you stayed with us last April in Cape Town. What a pleasure it was for us to be able to open our home to you both, to be in your company, along with our children, your African cousins, and to see what a delightful couple you make. I have to say, Dan, normally I don't lend my Audi to anyone, and especially to someone who supports the All Blacks, but it was a pleasure to let you use it anytime. More importantly, what your visit meant to us was the importance of family. No matter that we live far apart and have only been together on just a few occasions, there is an unbreakable cord that spans the distance between us and holds us all together forever.
We're going to move on now.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we are. It's very exciting. Cutting of the cake.
That is where we are.
Yes. I believe there's historical information about this. I was going to Wikipedia it. Didn't though. Could make something up for you if you wanted.
Something about the joining of the hands and the cutting of the cake. It's meaningful, guys.
Meaningful.
And it's yum.
And it's great. Great photo op.
There's only in my life, the only thing that's alive.
My first love, your every breath that I take, your every step I take.
The icing on the cake.
They tell me how much you care.
Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life, and I love me tender.
Dance turn next.
Love me, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all these till the end of time.
She was sent here from heaven, and she's daddy's little girl. As I drop to my knees by her bed at night, she talks to Jesus, and I close my eyes, and I thank God for all the joy in my heart.
People say she's crazy, she got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Well, that's one way to lose these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. She was physically forgotten, and then she slipped into my pocket with my car keys. She said, "You're taking me for granted because I please you, wearing these diamonds." And I could say, ooh, as if everybody knows what I'm talking about, as if everybody here would know exactly what I was.
bedrooms, you go into the house, straight down the hallway, at the bathrooms, not physically, not literally, at the bathrooms.
I love the place we're in. You know, it's so much.
I was just standing
Alright, if everyone could please make their way to their seats now. The wedding party will be joining us shortly.
The bridal party has arrived. They're eating sandwiches in the house and will be with us very soon.
Ready to go?
I'm ready now. Okay, ready? Go. Chico, chi, chai, cho, chickalora, more, I'm scoring, making ping name. Chago, seago, is it getting go, in ping negro, in ping name. My mama, your mama lived down the street, 1819 Marble Street. Every night they had a fight, and this is what they told me. Boys are running from men's cut on the rivers. You were just pretending.
Yes. Secondly. But it's a big one. Sunday event. There was like one Sunday.
Do it again. What are you doing?
Like the wrap off. I was doing a dance down here.
Do it again.
What's my feet?
Yeah. What kind of dance is that?
I don't know. I don't know.